Hi, I'm Ben Coomber and you're watching 442 Performance. So, how do we make breakfast more interesting? Now, breakfast is traditionally a certain type of food, right? It's usually cereal or toast or porridge or eggs and bacon. You know, there's a set classic breakfast foods, but breakfast can be anything, and that's really how we can make any meal, regardless whether it's breakfast, lunch or dinner, more interesting by, you know, opening up the doors to all the options. You know, you could have leftover curry in the fridge and you could eat that for breakfast. It really doesn't matter what the food is and what traditional label it has. So, I mean, these are a load of foods that I might eat for breakfast. These might give you some ideas. You know, here's some yogurt with berries and nuts. Loads of nutrition, bit more high in fat breakfast. You could add a bit more fruit into it to have more carbohydrates. You know, very good, highly nutritious meal. That can be made in about a minute as well. Some really easy food. You've got whey protein here. That could be combined with porridge. You can mix it in while you're cooking it, so it's kind of quite a high protein, high carbohydrate breakfast. You've obviously got toast. You could make a ham sandwich. You could put peanut butter on toast. You could have eggs on toast. There's loads of things you could make a toasty. I put sweet potato here. I'm a big fan of batch cooking a load of sweet potato or or vegetables in it, so you can mash up the whole lot and then make it into patties, and then you could put them in the saucepan, a couple of minutes on either side, make them nice and crispy, and then you've got a potato patty which you could have with some eggs, maybe some eggs and bacon, some sausages, throw some mushrooms in there. Really quick and easy. You can just leave it in the fridge, scoop out a spoonful and throw it in the frying pan. Here's, you know, chicken, tuna. You could have protein sources already cooked or made up in your fridge, so that way, especially if you want something quick and convenient in the morning, you can just grab your protein source, which is very important. Like any athlete or anyone that trains intensely, especially football players, needs protein at every meal of the day, especially breakfast, lunch or dinner. So having these protein sources kicking around your kitchen in your fridge is important. Even having backups like tuna in the cupboard, whey protein, maybe dairy sources of protein. And then, you know, let me just add a caveat that every meal you eat needs fruit and vegetables. This is where nutrition comes into its forte. We need vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients, fibre are all our meals, so you must focus on some fruit and vegetable intake in there. But to make breakfast more interesting, release, you know, your preconceived ideas of what breakfast needs to be. You can eat anything for breakfast. So linking what you eat for breakfast back to performance, because you're a performance-minded individual, there is a couple of factors that you need to pay attention to. So let's say you trained in the evening last night. This meal, breakfast, is a perfect opportunity to keep the recovery process going. Now, there will be a lot of free radicals still in your bloodstream. You know, there'll be some stress in your blood. You know, the body is trying to do its recovery thing. So fruits, vegetables, things like berries, very high antioxidants, can be very beneficial for breakfast because they'll keep this kind of nutrition in the bloodstream. And protein, probably the most important thing. Protein will send the anabolic repair signal to your muscles to say, let's keep recovering. You know, if you had something like cereal for breakfast that doesn't have any high density nutrition or much protein in it, you're not giving yourself the best opportunity to recover. So breakfast always has to have a good protein source, some nutrition, and then bring in the kind of carbohydrate and fat component depending on what suits your energy the best. Now, if you're looking at this thinking, I'm still a little bit confused about all of this, if you click the link in the comment section of this video or download the PDF, then you can find out more about how to eat like a football player that plays in the Premier League, and you can get better results with your nutrition and training.